everybody. Greetings from the tropical paradise that is Hawaii. That's where I am right now. Obviously, I'm not in Hawaii right here. This is the good old basement of the ministry center that you all know and love every week where you're sitting right now. I thought I would stand kind of in my normal spot so that you guys feel more comfortable. I'll go ahead and apologize right now because it's really hard. If you've ever been to Cornerstone before, you know this, for me to stand in one place while I'm giving one of these talks. And so I apologize if I end up way over here at some point and then I kind of drift back over here. You just kind of need to deal with that. Just pretend like it never happened, and we'll just move on. Okay, so as I said, right now I am in beautiful Oahu, Hawaii. And let's see, it's about 7:30 where you guys are right now in Oregon, and so that means it's probably about 4:30 in the afternoon in Hawaii, which means 4:30 on Sunday afternoon. I am at the beach right now. Not just any beach. Actually, I'm right here. This is the famous North Shore beach at Oahu, and you can just picture me as this guy right here. Just imagine that that's me. I'm right here in this region at the beach. So you're here, and I'm here. Just so we're clear, as to where we are. You're here in the ministry center. I'm here on the North Shore in Hawaii. That's where I am. Okay, now that we've got that right here, just right here. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, it's about, just in case you're wondering, quick weather update. It's about 78 degrees right now. It's bright and sunny. There's a kind of a gentle breeze blowing right now. It feels nice. How's the weather there? I'm sure it is great. I'm sure it's practically 78 degrees. I'm sure that it's bright and sunny. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's probably just about the same. I just wanted to give you an update as to where I am. Right here, just so we're clear. Okay. Now, after saying all that, I am in Hawaii. It is an amazing tropical paradise. I'll tell you all about it when I get back. But I do miss you guys. I miss being with you on Sunday night at Cornerstone. I hate to miss a week, so I'm really excited to hear about how it goes tonight, about how much fun it was, about what kind of games you played, about all of the things that were there, about who was here, and all of the stuff that you did. So everyone should just go ahead and send me a text message after youth group is over. Let me know how it is. Not right now. Don't get out your phones right now. Just after it's over, just send me a text message. Let me know how much fun it was and how I should just stay in Hawaii forever, and maybe I will. So I'm really excited to hear about how it goes, and I'm really excited to get to share with you guys tonight from the magical world of YouTube. This is my first ever YouTube talk, and so I'm pretty nervous. I'm pretty excited, but just think about it this way. Now in the future, because this talk is going to be amazingly great, and you're going to want to watch it over and over again, and now you can. See, previously, you had to try to remember what I said, but now you can just go back and watch it over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm sure that's what you're going to do. I'm sure that is, your number one priority. So, that being said, I'm really excited to share with you guys from the magical world of YouTube. And I am excited to talk about another one of my favorite things about Jesus. If you've been here for the last couple weeks, you know that we're talking about Jesus. And we're talking about our favorite things about Jesus. And so tonight, I said tonight! I'm just going to pretend right now that you all said yes tonight right there after I did that, because if you didn't, I look like a huge idiot right now. And I'm going to go ahead and say I'm the only person in the room right here, and so I feel like a huge idiot, because I just screamed that to myself. And so I really hope that you all said yes tonight. I'm just going to pretend like you did. So when I get home, tell me that you did to make me feel better. Okay, anyway, moving on. Tonight I'm really excited to share one of my favorite things about Jesus, and it's something that you might not think about when you think of Jesus. It's kind of an unusual characteristic of Jesus. See, because Jesus was perfect, right? Jesus was God with skin on, and he lived a perfect life, right? A completely sinless life while he was here on earth, right? And so a lot of people tend to think of Jesus as kind of staying away from trouble, right? So let's say that Jesus is walking down the street and there's this like shady situation going on over here on this side of the street. Well, you know, Jesus is going to like kind of walk to this side of the street as much as he can, trying to like stay away from the trouble. Or let's say that Jesus is walking down the street and there's like somebody that's in like a real like sketchy situation, like real trouble over here. Jesus is going to kind of like skirt to the side because he's perfect. You know, he can't be wrapping himself up with all of that mess. He's got to just, you know, he kind of wants to go to the other side. But that actually, it could not be farther from the truth. It turns out that Jesus, and this is one of my favorite things about Jesus, Jesus is not afraid to get his hands dirty. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. I want to read you guys an account that is in the Bible. It's an account of part of Jesus' life. It's in John chapter 9. And it's this account of when Jesus meets this guy named Barnabas. All right, and Barnabas is a blind guy, can't see. And this is a story about how Jesus interacts with Barnabas. So I'm going to read it to you, and then we'll talk about it. So it's John chapter 9. Starts with verse 1. It says, "As he went along, he saw a man blind from birth. His disciples asked him, 'Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?'" Because, you know, back in the day, if something bad happened to you, people automatically assumed that either you had done something wrong or your parents had done something wrong, and that's why something bad had happened to you. So his disciples, Jesus' disciples, asked him that question as they were walking along the street, and they see this blind guy. And Jesus says, "Neither this man nor his parents sinned," said Jesus, "but this happened so that the work of God might be displayed in his life. As long as it is day, we must do the work of him who sent me. Night is coming when no one can work. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world." Having said this, and this is my favorite part, having said this, he spit on the ground, made some mud with his saliva, and put it on the man's eyes. "Go," he told him, "wash in the pool of Siloam." So the man went and washed and came home seeing. I mean, what an amazing story, right? This dude has never seen anything before in his entire life, and all of a sudden, he can see, just like that. Blind guy, was blind, now he can see, just like that. I mean, that is a truly amazing story. That's not something you see every day, right? This is not like, you know, laser eye surgery or contact lenses where he can now see better. No, he went from not seeing at all to seeing just like that, like probably within an hour, I would guess. That's amazing, but that's not my favorite part of the story. My favorite part of the story is how he goes from not seeing to seeing. Because, see, Jesus, here's the thing about Jesus. Jesus is not afraid to get his hands dirty. And a lot of, I mean, as I read that, you guys, I mean, you gotta be thinking, this is what I'm thinking, is that is so gross. I mean, Jesus, like, hawks a loogie on the ground, okay? And then he scoops up the mud loogie mixture, and he spreads it all over the dude's face. I mean, all over his face is now mud that Jesus has spat in. I mean, that's kind of disgusting, but here's why I love it. Because it tells me that Jesus is not afraid to get his hands dirty. And by that, I mean Jesus is not afraid to get right down with us in the worst parts of our life. Jesus does not want to keep a safe distance from you or from Barnabas during the worst time of your life or of Barnabas' life. Jesus wants to get right down there in the mud with you. He is not afraid to get his hands dirty. I've got a friend who lives in North Georgia. His name is Chris.